It's not going to be much with regards to playing, but I wanted to kind of give a little backstory on myself as well as why I believe music is therapy. At least for me, it is. Um, when I was younger, I always wanted to play music. I think I said this before. My dad was a trumpet player, and when he got married and we were kids, he got rid of the trumpet and he stopped playing. He focused more on taking care of his family, which I'm proud and happy that he did because obviously it helped us, me and my family, to grow up and be good people, I would say. Okay, fast forward. When I got into my teenage years, maybe 13, 14, or something like that, I started messing around with Fruity Loops, crack Fruity Loops. I mean, at that time, PC, that was all we had, so we used what we had and just started making little simple beats, but I didn't fully understand how it was formed. I knew I liked music, but I wasn't sure how to put together really something that sound polished, I would say. So now I'm gonna fast forward a little bit more. I think I was about 17 and I took a piano class, 18, 17 or 18. I got out of high school early, so I went to college, took a piano class, and in piano class, I began to learn and fall in love with piano. There you go, just a little piano. Um, so that was 1 year of taking piano, and I literally played all the time. It was my main instrument. So I began to later enjoy different things like guitar, but I didn't really know how to play, didn't have the money to go take lessons. So I started watching YouTube and found lessons on YouTube from a guy named Marty Swartz, who's still on YouTube as far as I know. And I would learn songs just by watching him. And so I practiced all the time. And then I stopped playing piano and drifted just into guitar for a long time. And I got into the pedal world and started messing around with those type of things. And it was fun. The problem was I didn't want to record at that time. I honestly did not want to get on a computer or do anything other than just play guitar. And I was just playing for fun. Well, no matter what stress I went through in life and what things you deal with, you start to learn that the computer, while it's fun to make music on, it's just another tool. I mean, the guitar is another tool, same thing. In the end, though, those tools became a therapy for me. So when I was frustrated or dealing with some whatever situation in life, I turned to music. For a couple years, I stopped playing music altogether. It didn't have anything to do with it. I mean, of course, I listened to music, but I wasn't playing music. And during that time, I kind of got the urge to get back into it. But when I got back into it, I was like, well, what do I want to do? So I quickly jumped back into piano because that was the first thing I knew. And then I got back into guitar heavily. And then I got into bass guitar. And that's where I kind of fell in love for a little bit, was playing primarily a nylon guitar and bass guitar. And then recently I started back messing with DAWs and things of that nature. I actually went to the iPad first, dabbled in that for quite a bit, and then jumped over to back into the DAW recently. And part of the reason why I went to the DAW was because iOS just wasn't progressing. I thought when I came in, it was really going. And I was like, oh man, it's going to get to where it's similar to a DAW, but we have a more portability. And it's sort of like that. I mean, you can make a full song, and now they have Logic on there. But by the time Logic hit, I had already moved back to the DAW at that point. And so that's where I'm at now. And part of the reason why I use this DAW in these type of things is the instruments. They just sound better. And so that's why I jumped into here. Let's talk about the present. All right. So with the present, I am currently, obviously, you guys know I make more ambient music. Now, prior to any of this, I was R&B, soul, hip hop. That was pretty much it. I didn't touch no other style of music. Wasn't into EDM. Wasn't trying to do all, even jazz. I didn't touch it because it was so above me, I felt. So then I decided, you know what? I'm going to mess with jazz. I started messing around with jazz stuff, listening to jazz chords, playing them, and I fell in love with jazz. And I still love it. It's something about it. It feels like it is more free. And that's that same connection and feeling that I get when I make ambient music or cinematic music. It's a freeness that I can't express. Now I'll tell you this, Koala Beatcast has helped me a lot to press me to do music every week. Um, if you haven't done it, it's actually at the time of filming this, it's going to be a show today. I think it starts around 3:30, 4 o'clock Pacific time. Wherever you are, you have to figure that out on your time. But Koala really got me going, got me making music again. And so I have a closeness and heart to that particular program because of that. And and then I heard like a couple listening to the Koala Beatcast, I got like all these different styles of music people were making from different parts of the world. And there was one person, I'm not gonna say his name just in case but he made some very abstract music. I mean, he was out there abstract, and I really started liking his music as I listened to it week after week. And there was glitch and there was all this different styles, and I was like, yeah, that's just something about it that's different. It takes me to a different place. And that's what jazz and that's what ambient and that's what cinematic music does for me. It takes me to a different place, lets me be more free. I don't have to feel like I gotta make structure in a song when I make it. I just have fun, and whatever comes out comes out. And there's a free jazz vibe that kind of fills in that, right? That role. And so to keep this from being so long of me ranting and telling you this whole life story, I bring you to the present and say, find in your life which part of music is therapeutic for you. Allow yourself to be a little free when you make music. Don't structure yourself so much, and enjoy it. Because at one point in time, I thought I needed to make R&B and hip hop because I could sell it, and this is, and I find I lost joy in doing music, and that's why I had gaps where I would quit and not stick it out because I was trying to compete with what was on the radio or trying to compete with what I thought was popular or cool. And now I realize what's popular and cool is actually just being yourself and making music that you enjoy and having fun when you do it. If you take the fun out of it, it becomes like a job or it becomes more stressful or you get so frustrated when things don't work the way you think it should or so enjoy that portion of life. Play music, whatever instrument you have. If you're on the iPad, use the things on the iPad that you have that sound good to you. And as long as you make good music and you appreciate it, that's all that matters. Share your music though, because it does help to give you a release, and that release is part of the therapeutic path of making music. So that said, I'm gonna get off. Appreciate each and every one of you. Appreciate those that have bought my album. If you haven't, it's on Bandcamp. If you can, appreciate that. I think all my albums are like $3 each, and I only put them that low just because if you want to pay more, that's fine. But I want more people to have the album more so than I do wanting money from it, because money is these days is pretty scarce and people have families to take care of, and I'd rather a person take care of their family than focus on money. I didn't make the music because of money. I just put it out there like that. All right. Hope all is well. Again, I'm out. I'll see you guys. Hopefully, if you haven't stopped into the Koala Beatcast, catch it on YouTube or Twitch. And yeah, we'll see you soon. All right, I'm out.